What's going on, everybody? Welcome to an NFL Week 12 Monday Night Football Blitz podcast recap. Aaron Rodgers and the freaking Green Bay Packers, though. After being on a 4-game losing streak, they came out and they were vintage against the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, when I talk about Aaron Rodgers, if you listen to me talk about him in my other podcasts, I've been talking about Aaron Rodgers for a while. Even when he was playing, in my opinion, not like Aaron Rodgers, I still could not call him garbage. And yesterday, he showed everyone why. This dude was throwing the ball, to Davante Adams like it was just him and Davante Adams on the field. Like, it didn't matter who was on him. Who was that bum? Nolan Carroll? It was another bum. The Eagles' defense, bro, I don't know exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it, but sometimes they're very, very stout. They're very, very stout. They're able to do a lot of the things that we don't think they were capable of. Like, we know their D-line is pretty, you got Fletcher Cox down there and them boys, they're really gritty. They're ready to go. I love watching that D-line. Their secondary is very, very questionable. So when you look at it from that point of view, a lot of people, I don't know what the lines was with this game because I didn't bet this game. I usually bet all my games on either Sunday or Thursday. I don't like to wait too long for Monday, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people gave the Eagles a chance to win this game. A very, very high chance based on the way the Packers were playing. Now, Mike McCarthy, last week, was it last week or the week before? When I forgot what week it was. When they lost to the Titans, I said they need to fire Mike McCarthy. Listen, you guys got to understand something. It's certain times where teams play poorly and very, very bad decisions are made, and it's not always the head coach, but you have to blame the head coach because the head coach, that's why he has the name with the head in the front of it. He's the guy that's liable. I like Mike McCarthy. It's not that I don't like him. It's the fact that when a team seems like they're not progressing anymore, they're not listening to that same voice, that's what you need change. Now, with the way they played yesterday, the Packers, they have to win out in order to do anything. Let's just, be realistic with it. They got to win out. I think they have to win out. Based on the way I've been looking at everything with the way the NFC is overall, they need to win out. Can they? I saw Julius Peppers sighting last night. I haven't seen Julius Peppers play well in a very, very long time. This should probably be his last year. Just realistically speaking, just based on the way that this man has been playing for so long. You guys remember when he used to be a Panther? He was the only guy that could chase down Michael Vick. You remember how good Julius Peppers used to be? He's a shell of himself right now, but he still plays hard. It's a beautiful thing to see when, a player has a decline, but he's still impactful. You understand what I'm saying? And I really, really used to enjoy watching Julius Peppers. He was the only reason I used to watch the Panthers. I remember they had a bum quarterback. Can't remember their name, whatever, when he was there. And it was always that Michael Vick with the Falcons matchup. I love that, bro. So to see him yesterday have 141.5 sacks, and I think, what is he, tied with Michael Strahan? That was very, very good to see because people put so much into this, into the sport of football, and everybody complains, not everybody, but a lot of people complain about the amount of money these athletes make. But when you're able to have a long career with so many possibilities of injuries and things like that, go get your money. I'm not mad at any one of these guys that are getting their money, not even Brock Osweiler. I hate what he's doing to the fans because I believe that he's a trash can that should be put out anytime that trash comes, but he got his money. And that's all that matters for me, for the players, because they're just utilized for a limited amount of years. The owner's going to make their money. So don't feel bad about the owners. They're going to always make their money. But the players, they suffer out there, man. They go out there. A lot of craziness happens on a regular basis. But as far as the Eagles go, I love me some Carson Wentz. I think he's going to be a very, very good, formidable quarterback. But let me just say this. Can you imagine if Carson Wentz had Deshaun Jackson and LaShawn McCoy? If Chip Kelly and his fat jelly douchey, if he didn't go there and destroy that Eagles offense. And I'm not saying that Macklin and Aguilar are not good receivers. Well, not Macklin's not there anymore. Aguilar, and there's that other guy there that's pretty fast also. I can't remember his name. I know that Macklin is, with the Chiefs now. But like another guy he got rid of, Chip Kelly. But listen, if Carson Wentz had those explosive weapons and that running back, I know Sproles is good, but Sproles, I would rather have LaShawn McCoy just for the fact that he's bigger. He's still an elusive guy. He's ready to go. The team was constructed fine. I'm going to tell you this right now. Chip Kelly should be banned from the NFL. And the reason is he went into the city of brotherly love and destroyed the offense. And that's why I give the Eagles fans and the Eagles a lot of credit, because they're still able to, for them to be relevant right now is huge. Chip Kelly is a one-man destruction gang. He went in there and just destroyed everything with the Eagles that was being built up, and you know what I'm saying, being able to be a formidable type of offense. I know, defensively they were always a little bit questionable. I remember they had Asamoah and Cromartie at one point, but I don't understand how you could destroy. Andy Reid put so much offensively into that team, and they have new rookies. They have guys that can make plays, stuff like that. I know they got Beckham. What is his name? I forgot. Green Beckham, stuff like that. They're not the same team. If Carson Wentz had those explosive weapons, you guys let me know what would be happening right now. We wouldn't be talking about the Eagles losing games. Their defense will probably be questionable, but offensively, Deshaun Jackson, LaShawn McCoy, Macklin, those boys, and Carson Wentz, he has the agility, he has those legs, he has so many things that's going to make him a great quarterback in this league. But when you're rebuilding from something that you already had, something that was formidable every year, let's just be real about it. Remember what McNabb was there, Andy Reid, them boys, and even when Vic was there for a couple of years. It didn't matter how bad their defense was because their offense put points on the board. The Eagles have declined based on choices made by one said coach in Chip Kelly. And it's a very, very sad thing to see, because it's not the fact that they can't compete. That's not what the issue is. The issue is, I'm just saying that when you leave well enough alone, you're fine. There was no reason for Chip Jelly Kelly to do all the stuff he was doing. And all the decisions that he made were stupid, in my opinion. Okay? He's not a good GM. They shouldn't have hired him to be the GM. Right now he's with the 49ers. He should be fired after the season. It bothers me because I'm not an Eagles fan, but I love seeing Deshaun Jackson just burn somebody down the field. I love seeing LaShawn McCoy. He's a Philly dude, just being over there, being by, what he's known his whole life, and being able to perform there amongst his friends and family and stuff like that, and doing a very good job at it. He was a very good Brian Westbrook replacement, in my opinion. You understand what I'm saying? And I just wanted to make sure you guys understand that, why Chip Kelly should be banned from the NFL. This guy, I don't know what he's doing. He just runs around looking like Humpty Dumpty and making the worst decisions ever. And I don't really care what you guys want to say about it. Oh, yeah, he's a good coach. No, bro. No, he's not. No, he's not. You don't make decisions like that. As a head coach, you work out what you have to work out. If a guy is just really being something that is being detrimental to the team, I understand that. If he's being a TO, a.k.a. Terrell Owens. But these guys were out there ready to ball. They just didn't fit his so-called scheme, which doesn't make any sense because he's a read option, play action, throw the ball down the field type guy. Who would you rather do that with when you have Macklin and Deshaun Jackson? Like, what the? Whatever, I'm going on a rant here. The bottom line is, Davante Adams was uncoverable last night, and Aaron Rodgers played like vintage Aaron Rodgers. When those two things are when people are getting open with the Packers, let me just say this right now, because throughout the year, I've been going wild on the Packers. Obviously, they've been losing, stuff like that. And I've been saying, what the hell's going on with Aaron Rodgers? Is it that guys are not getting open? What's happening? This is what happens when guys get open. Because you saw that pass on the left side where it just dropped right into his lap with a defender right up. Only Aaron Rodgers makes throws like that right now. Let's just be honest about it, guys. The guy is special. And that's why even when he was playing poorly, in my opinion, based on, where he was, I couldn't say that something was wrong with him. I just couldn't say anything. It had to be somebody else's fault, because I know what Aaron Rodgers can do. And that's pretty much where I am right now with it. I know what this man can do, so it's no way possible that I'm even guessing or thinking that anything can be going wrong with him. Because when you saw what Davante Adams was all over these boys, he was doing these boys dirty all night long. Okay? The Eagles secondary is a joke. All right, I got it all out. But the bottom line is, I think the Green Bay Packers will have to win out in order to even be eligible to make the playoffs. Maybe the Vikings or something like that will help them out. I don't know. I'm just looking at their record. It doesn't look too pretty, and we'll have to figure out where we go from here. Let me know what you were thinking about the game. How do you feel about Aaron Rodgers? Definitely, subscribe, like the video, Download these podcasts for free. Android, iTunes, GmiasWorld.com, iHeartRadio. I'll see you guys later. One love.